super thankful my husband is taking off tomorrow so that I can sleep in. So he's gonna work from home. So I'm gonna jump right into this, share my screen. Me and Heather are gonna be kind of ping-ponging back and forth to give you guys just a couple different perspectives from the coaching stuff. So if you're here, welcome. Obviously it is Thursday, March 8th. This is our March new coach call. I had it labeled as February. It's not February. I just have no idea what month it is, which shows you guys how organized I really am. But my name is Lauren Wandell, and I'm co-hosting with my really good girlfriend and partner in crime, Heather Harrison. The other thing I just want to point out is that I'm in Ohio and she is in Texas, so we work really well with each other from across the country. So I'm going to go ahead and share this PowerPoint. Maybe if I can get this to work. There we go. Let's go all the way to the top. Okay, so first of all, we just want to say welcome to the team. I know some of you guys are not necessarily new, and then I know there's some of you that literally signed up 3 minutes ago, right before here. I'm looking at Felicia, because she literally just signed up and jumped on. So welcome to the team, first of all, and we want to talk about how to get started as a coach, because I think this is really the overwhelming part of it, right? Like it's really easy to jump in and be like, there's so many places to go with this and I have all these things to do. So we want to streamline you and really give you like okay, what are my first steps, and like get you to that goal. Because our goal in this business is to, number one, our mission statement is to end the trend of obesity. So our goal here is to help people reach their fitness goals. And then the other thing is to help you guys grow your businesses, because it's important that you reach the goals that you want to reach, whether that's getting to your own health and fitness goals, or building a crazy business so that you can leave your job or work from home, or just make a little extra cash to pay for your car, your car bill, or whatever that is. We want to help you achieve that. That's our whole goal here. And I use this picture, and I explain this every time we do a new coach call, because it is my very favorite picture of our team that we have. This was at 7 in the morning in the middle of New Orleans. We had just worked out in the middle of the street. This was at Summit, which is our huge, huge event. We were sweaty, we were disgusting, we were so nasty. But the very first thing we did is we all got together, we all found each other, and I'm talking about a sea of like 20,000 people. Like, it was huge. And the very first thing we did when we were done is we all met up and we said we have to take a picture. And this is the kind of community that you guys have joined. And that's, cannot tell you how excited I am that you're here, because there's nothing like this community, and there's nothing like these friendships that you make if you stick with this and if you really lean into what we have to offer you. Okay, so you can see me right there, my cute little arm thing, and then for Heather, where's Heather? Heather is, where are you? I don't even see. Oh yeah, she's right in the middle making crazy faces. So this is the rest of our team. This definitely isn't all of us. We're way bigger than this, but these were a lot of us that were in New Orleans for Summit. Okay, so I'm going to tell you a little bit about me, and then Heather will jump in, tell you a little bit about her. So my name is Lauren Wandell. Like I said, I am a 25-year-old mother of 2 and wife, and I'm a 3-star diamond coach, and I'm a former bartender. I am also a former chef. I went to culinary school, graduated, had a baby, decided restaurant hours, bartending hours, not something that I needed to do with an 8-month-old. So I started working from home. I have lost over 60 pounds, and I've tripled my salary with this business. Obviously, we don't always look as glamorous as we do in that picture right there, because this is me 90% of the time. You're on my team, this is what you're going to get. Heather's going to be just as hot mess as I am sometimes. She looks cute today because she got her hair done. But that's a little about me and kind of what I'm doing right now in my life. So what about you, Heather? Why don't you?
I am a 1-star diamond coach. I started coaching about 2.5 years ago, and I was a former healthcare recruiter for 10 years, turned stay-at-home mom when my husband got moved overseas to Saudi Arabia for his job. Sorry, I've got my kids. I'm a mom of 3.
I know, I keep forgetting to change that, sorry.
Stepmom of 1, and this business really just kind of changed. Hold on, please. Changed my life. I was lost, unconfident, didn't know who I was when I moved to Saudi Arabia, and I needed something to really help me get back on track with my health and fitness for my 9-week-old baby. You can have the big bag. And just kind of
What's it called?
So this really helped me, and now I am a stay-at-home mom. My kids go to school during the day, and I work this business full time, and everything is paid for in this household by me except for our mortgage. And I'm hoping that is one of my goals, to have all of the bills paid by the end of the year with this business.
And she needs to mention too, her husband lives in another country currently, so she does this. Raises 2 girls with her right now, and has a husband that's halfway across the world. So if you think that your situation is hard and that you're busy, I guarantee Heather is busier, and she's got a lot going on. So just understand that, like, you can make this work if you want to make it work, okay? All right, so now what? Your single most important goal is to focus on your journey, and I can't stress this enough. You need to participate in a challenge group. I can tell you right now, I have done this business when I am not on track with my health and fitness, and when I am on track with my health and fitness, and it is 100% easier to connect with people and to run my business and be focused, and I make more money. That's just like the bottom line when I'm on a program and doing things that I need to do myself, okay? I don't want you to fake it. I want you to actually be showing up every day, because you're going to get the results that you want, and you're going to help people get the results that they want. And that's our overall goal, okay? So make sure that you're participating in a challenge group, that you stick to a program, you drink your Shakeology or your Performance Line, or, you know, your Daily Sunshine, or whatever it is. You feed your mind with something. A new thing that Beachbody just sent us for being, I don't know why they did. This showed up in my mailbox. But we got, this is a great book by Brendon Burchard, who spoke at Summit, High Performance Habits. So find something that can help your mind grow, and then make sure that you document your journey. Work on being the best version of yourself first, and then the business is going to follow. And again, I can't stress that enough, because it's so, so, so true. If you don't use and love our products, you won't be able to share the passion that you have with others. It's really easy to pretend that you're doing a workout when you're not. I understand it. You think it's going to be easy, but you're going to be way more excited about it if you're actually pushing play, because then you can share the realistic struggles and the victories that come along with that. You're not going to be able to experience those things and share them and coach other people if you aren't doing it yourself, okay? I don't want you to fake it. I want you to actually work on your own journeys. We want the good, the bad, and the ugly of it, okay? And if you're not experiencing that, you can share it with other people.
Sorry, there are some people I can't mute them, so I need everybody to mute their phones.
If you click on participants at the top, it should pop up, and after a second, it'll let you mute them.
Sorry.
Okay. Growing your business revolves around one thing. Me and Heather are not, I don't want to say, I'm going to kind of put some earmuffs on because her 2-year-old's there. 3-year-old, sorry. We want to get stuff done, okay? And we usually would swear here, but I'm not going to tonight. We want to help others reach their health and fitness goals and grow crazy, amazing businesses. That's it. That is our little mission statement for our teams. We want you guys to be successful. I want to help you in whatever way I can, right? And Heather wants the same thing. We want to help you guys grow. So figure out what your goals are and communicate those to your coach so that we can help you get stuff done, okay? Our top 5 jobs, I'm going to do this one and then I'll let Heather take the next one. Our top 5 jobs as a coach. This is when you either need to be screenshotting or taking pictures or writing stuff down. If you don't have a notebook, please get one. I understand that notes aren't for everybody. I struggle with them. I rewatch videos. That's what I do. So this will be recorded as well. Number 1, we already talked about this. Push play and do your workout. Simple, right? Figure out what workout works for you. The great thing about Beachbody On Demand is that it comes with every workout Beachbody has ever created, from Hip Hop Abs and Slim and Six, which are infomercials that I used to watch when I was in high school, to our newer programs like 80 Day Obsession, right? Got my swag on. 80 Day Obsession, and some of our newer ones, Core to Force and 22-minute hardcore and in 21-day fix. So there is Country Heat. There's something for everyone. So make sure you find the right fit for you. And if you're not sure what that is, try a couple out or talk to your coach, okay? Number 2, you drink your Shakeology or your Performance Line every single day. I think that Beachbody does a really good job of coming out with an array of products. So find something that you want. They actually just launched a coach sampler, which is an amazing opportunity. I can't stress how excited I was when they came out with this, because it gives you one of everything. So you can try everything without spending like $700 and buying a different flavor of Shakeology every month and hating one, right? So you get one packet of all the Shakeologies and the Daily Sunshines and this amazing unicorn crack stuff that I love so much. Like, you get one of everything. So just try stuff, figure out what works for you and your goals. That's our main purpose, right? Is to get you to that goal. So find what works for you. Read and listen to your personal development. Read a book, 5 minutes, right? Listen to a podcast, 5 minutes a day. Talk about what you're doing publicly. And I don't want you to freak out. We're going to give you some tips and tricks on this a little bit further into the call. And then number 5 is you invite others to do steps 1 through 4 with you. You invite others to better themselves physically and mentally, right? And develop their brains and read and listen and do all of those things, okay? And you help them get results. All right, Heather, you want to do vitals?
All right, guys, our 4 vital behaviors. These are something that you should be doing every single day, no matter what. I don't care if you're jumping off the walls, if you're like, I say if you're sick, I like work in bed. So that's just who I am. I don't care if I'm sick. I don't care if I am I'm well. I let people know what's going on with me. So I invite every single day, no matter what. I am starting up conversations. I don't care if I'm searching hashtags on Instagram or sitting here inviting the mutual friends on Facebook that we have in common with, other friends that we have. I'm inviting every single day. And you guys, when you sign up to be a coach, I hate to say it to you guys, but you kind of made your life not private anymore. You can make it as public as you want, or you can make it as private as you want. I would probably say I started, just sharing my workouts and things like that, and I build it on it. And now, my husband knows that's just who I am. And my life, my journal is my social media. Be proof that the product works. I'm going to tell you right now, let me go over here. There is no other, honestly, there's no other post that's going to probably get more engagement than a transformation photo. If you cannot show that your products are working, why is this gift going to be something that somebody else wants? This, they said it today. I was listening to a call from Emily Favor, and she's an amazing, honestly, you guys, she's amazing. And she said, make your program a gift that was given to you, and you get to give that to somebody else. Make this a gift that is going to change your life. And if you put in the effort, if you put in the time, the products are going to work. I deal with 2 autoimmune deficiencies, Hashimoto's and celiacs, and I still get amazing results from every single program I do. Doing personal development. I hated personal development. I hated reading. I hated listening to things. I never did it before. Before I became a Beachbody coach. And to be honest, the first year I was a coach, I didn't do it. And then something is missing out of my daily routine. You guys, I wasn't personally developing myself. So if you're not continuing to grow, you're going to show, that's going to show throughout your business. If you can't be teachable and you can't learn to grow yourself, why is somebody else going to come into your business and do this with you, right? So it doesn't matter if it's Shaun T's podcast or Get Over Your Damn Self book or the 5-second rule, whatever it may be, you guys, grab a book, read 5 minutes of it, and just shut everything else off. Or listen to something for 5 minutes and turn life off, whether it's on your way to work or, before bed. And then the last one is recognize. Who doesn't like recognition? I'm sorry. I love free shit. And that's just who I am. And you know what? I like to be recognized. I am a competitor by heart. I ran college track. I ran high school track. I love to compete. But I enjoy being recognized for the hard work that I'm doing. And so I think if you have results, if your challengers has results, you guys recognize them. There's nothing more rewarding than recognizing somebody else for doing that hard work, right? So make sure that's a part of your 4 vitals. It doesn't have to be daily, but every single week, every Thursday, that's a new week for Beachbody. And every single week I will recognize somebody, and I will ask people to start recognizing and celebrating their achievements as well.
Okay, so just a little personal development. quick, and then I'm going to move on. Heather actually bought me this little calendar. It's from You Are a Badass. If you haven't read that book, put it on your list. It's amazing. But it's just like a daily calendar. And I think this is a really perfect quote to share with you guys. This is actually from yesterday's. And it says, do you ever notice how if you have 6 months to do something, it takes you 6 months to do it? But if you have a week, it'll take you a week. Once you understand that time, like the rest of your reality in your mind, you can make it work for you instead of being its slave. And what that means to me is that we always give these big boundaries to how long is it going to take me to be successful. And we give, sometimes, not everybody does this, I'm like a rusher, so I'll try to give myself a tiny timeline, right? But some people will say, well, I want to be successful in 3 years. Okay, that's too hard, right? That's so much to think about, to plan out the next 3 years of your life. So I want you to take this one day at a time, and I really, really, really want you to focus on some short-term goals, and that's what we're trying to achieve today, okay? So I don't want you guys to get overwhelmed. We're just taking the first couple steps first, okay? All right. So get involved in your team page. Heather's looks very similar to mine. Go and join your coach group. If you haven't already been in it, scroll through it. Make sure that you pin it to the shortcuts, because this is where we're going to do all of our team calls, team training. You know, there's going to be stuff posted in there. Make sure you check out the events and everything. So just get that done. It'll be done. I always pin my challenge group, my active challenge group, and I always pin my my coach group. So I have that all up at the top, so they're all right in line, okay? So whoever's team you're on, make sure that you get involved with that, okay? Success Club. Okay, so this is kind of the nitty gritty, right? This is the first steps as a new coach. What do we want you to achieve? And what do we think that you need to achieve to be successful? Because every single one of you, I can tell you right now, nobody's going to scoff at an extra like $300 to $500 a month. Like I know what I can do with that. My husband knows what we can do with that money, right? Like it's like whatever it is, every single person on the planet, just like they can benefit from eating a little healthier or exercising, I don't know a single person that would be like, I don't need the extra $500 this month. Thanks, you can keep it, right? So these are the attainable goals that we set out for coaches so that we can help you guys set a solid foundation for your business and make sure that you're growing continuously. So Beachbody's made this amazing thing called Success Club. What that means is, in boiled down terms, that we want you to help a minimum of 3 people a month, okay? With a challenge pack. So chances are, if you're here, you've either signed up with a challenge pack previously, or you have signed up with one to become a coach. And the reason those are so amazing is because it comes with any program, but right now Beachbody On Demand is what everybody's getting, right? Because it's the best deal. It comes with your program and your Shakeology performance line, whatever you've decided. So it comes with your nutrition supplement, and it comes with that Beachbody On Demand programs, right? So it gives you kind of the best of both worlds. One thing I want to say is, whether you're signing up as a customer or a coach, or your customer is signing up, or your person that you're working with is signing up with a customer or a coach, either way, they're getting the exact same things. That is one of the best things about Beachbody, is we don't make you sign up with some crazy package that comes with a bunch of extra totes and like little swag to wear and stuff that you're never going to be able to use. We give you exactly what you need to get to your own health and fitness goals, okay? So we're helping a minimum of 3 people a month with a challenge pack. Each challenge pack sold to a new customer is 2 points. Earn a minimum of $40 commission for every challenge pack sold. So these range depending on what kind of challenge pack it is. And we sold to a new customer, okay? Or coach, I should say that as well. A minimum of $40 fast start bonus for every challenge pack sold to a new coach. So for example, if you sell a $160 challenge pack, that's a $50 commission. All right, easy as that. Obviously, there's other ones, and if you want to look this up, it's all in your back office. And then you earn 1 successful point for any combination of, you're going to see a lot of abbreviations, I promise. We will explain them, okay? HD products that equal 90 PV. Wow, that's a lot of letters. HD stands for Home Direct, okay? That means an order that is coming to your door every month. CP stands for Challenge Pack, just explain that. PV stands for Personal Volume. We're gonna get that in a little bit further, but Personal Volume, boiled down, is any products that are bought or sold, okay? And about 1 PV point equals about $1, okay? So when you see the 90 PV, it's about a $90 order, either bought or sold, okay? Okay, you sell 3 challenge packs, that's 6 points, and you've hit Success Club. So, a couple things that you get when you start Success Club, racking that up every month. Prizes, tons of prizes. They send them out every month. This past month, we got an 80-day obsession Beachbody mat, like a yoga mat, and we got a t-shirt. This month, we got, what are we getting this month, Heather? I don't even know. You guys, the amount of swag I have behind me would blow your freaking mind, because they just send us like every month. It's been consistent for me, right? So I just expect to get whatever the prize is. Shows up at my door. You just get awesome stuff. And this is how you also start qualifying for those awesome free trips that they do. So if you haven't been on a vacation for a while, you hit Success Club consistently and you qualify for free trips. We went to Punta Cana last year. We're going to Riviera Maya in April. And then we are heading to a cruise next year. So, I mean, it's totally doable. This is my second vacation that's going to be paid in full. And that me and my husband are going to be able to take. We don't take our children either, by the way. Okay, so if you hit Success Club in your first month, you're going to get a free call with our CEO, Carl Deichler. He does it for all of the new coaches that hit it in their first 30 days. If you hit it for 3 months in a row, you get a free ticket to Summit, which is that big conference that we have. I showed you that picture at the beginning. It's in Indianapolis this year. So you get a free ticket to that. Those are around $170 to $280, depending on the time of year that you purchase it. Okay, do you want to take this one?
Yes, I will. Okay, guys, so here we go. I'm trying to think. Remember the rules? Okay, let's see.
First couple steps.
It's the challenge group, right?
First steps that we want you guys to.
First steps that we really want you guys to focus on. Commit to a challenge group date. Whether you guys are going to join our challenge group and you want to invite people to our challenge group, which some people like to run off and do their own. I started my own my first month as a coach, and some people like to join with your coach. That is completely 100% fine. You guys just let us know. Remember, you set the rules. There's no wrong way to do it. Try not to overthink anything. Have fun with it. And you guys, it's so simple because the back office has it laid out for you for every single program. And that way you can learn how to run a challenge group, learn how to make it fun, and start and kind of just twist things your own way. Host your own challenge group on Facebook. Partner up with another coach. It doesn't have to be I would say try challenging yourself to pair up with somebody from my team, your Lauren's team, and do a group together. It doesn't have to be, super, I guess it doesn't have to be formal. Make it fun. Join your uplines group. You guys, we've got an 80-day obsession group going on right now. If you're not in it, wow, you're missing out. It is fun, and we are just having fun. Hold on. Step 2, invite people to join. Your warm market's your best place to start. Friends, family, anybody that you think that is going to have kind of your back and you know that they will do it. Who cares? Reach out to them. Let them know. You guys, it's exciting. I took advantage. And mind you, I started my business in Saudi Arabia. I didn't start it here. Sorry, guys. You always can set the rules for your challenge groups and your free groups. Okay? However, make it mandatory requirement that they have to sign up under you, at the very least, a free customer. Do not let somebody that is in another group, under another coach, or is not willing to even sign up for a free account, come into your group. Why? Because that says, I have no value. And I learned that real quick. I have a value and you are worth something. Do not give away free stuff. You have your time, and your time is worth your money. And this is your job, whether it's a full-time job, a part-time job, a side hustle, whatever it is, you are working. And you'll realize real quick that people will start taking advantage of you. And not to say that in a bad way, but you don't want people coming to you that always want free. That's cool if you want to give free, but I give free once they have their toolkit. And, I don't mind answering questions, but you guys learn your value and you will get a different response when you go into conversations. So.
Okay. So I'm going to give you guys an example, because I think we hear the word invite and we all freak out and we're like, you want me to spam people's Facebooks? No, I don't. And I can tell you right now, I guarantee that you guys found your coach from probably a social media post or I don't know. Yeah, mostly social media, right? That's how let's not kid ourselves. That's how you found most, except for some people on here. Chelsea, I mean, we met at a bar a long time ago when we worked together. So, I mean, however you met your coach, it wasn't because they came up to you and handed you, or they didn't spam you with a link and be like, hey, do you want to sign up for my group? No, I guarantee they posted something that was relatable to you and you're like, damn, this girl gets it. Right? Like, oh, that's my life. Like, she's doing that and she's having results. That's what I'm going through. They posted something relatable. So I'm giving you some examples of what we talk about with an invite. An invite is not just a direct message. It's not like I'm not asking you to go door to door, okay? What we're asking you to do is to invite publicly. And this is a good example that Heather did, before and afters, guys. And when I say before and after, everybody thinks of these huge transformations. It's not true. If you could do a week-long transformation and talk about how excited you are about your week-long transformation, and you can invite off of that, okay? So here's just a little word, and if you want to come back and pause this video and read through this, you totally can. But the one thing I really want to point out is the call to action, CTA, another abbreviation, call to action at the bottom. Throw a heart below, and let's do this damn thing. Right? Asking people to read this really inspirational post that she's put up. A year ago, I would have been bent out of hell about looking at myself for a side-by-side a week apart. She's talking about PMS, water retention, nutrition, right? This is all stuff that a lot of women can relate to. And then at the end, she talks about how she's overcome that issue and she's overcome her mind barriers, right? And she says, if you're dealing with this, let me help you. She doesn't say anything crazy. She just says, pop a heart below and I'll send you some information. That's it. That's her big scary invite, okay? So that's an example from Heather. Here's an example from me that I also like to point out because this is a reverse invite. So this is after I had gained 15 pounds. I was on new medication. I was dealing with a lot, had just moved, blah, blah, blah. And I put this up. This is one of the most successful things that I've ever posted, ever. I got such an amazing response because people look at stuff like this. They see the struggle. They know the struggle because we've all fallen off the wagon before and they relate to that, okay? So again, your invite is not so black and white. Make sure that you just do what's relatable. You can invite from any real life situation. So again, if you want to come and come back and read these, you totally can. Just go grab the recording and pause. This is from one of a newer coach. Her name's Mandy. I guess she's not super new, but this was a good invite that she did. Again, this was a week apart. This is 7 days. And she posted this, and she had an amazing response. Now, one thing I say about this is like the non-invite invite. And this is a really good starting place for new coaches, is to start this way. Because I'm going to tell you one thing. She did not say the words Beachbody. She did not say the words 80-day obsession. She did not say Shakeology. She didn't say any of that. She said, I'm really excited about my progress from what I've been doing. 73 more days to go. And the response that she got on this was people saying, wow, that's amazing, blah, 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 what are you doing, right? She got all of this love and support. And that's something that a newer coaches really need because we're so nervous, right? So getting that affirmation of like, okay, people are really going to respond if I do this, and they're going to respond in a positive way. I know it's scary. We all had our first picture and our first before and after that we put up, but I promise it gets easier. So this is a good way to start, the non-invite invite. And then you can kind of comment back to those people, send them a message, hey, I really appreciate your love and support on my post. And that's a really good icebreaker and a good way to start a conversation with somebody just because they commented on a picture or just because they commented on it. And you have not you have not said anything about anything that you're doing. You just said that you're doing something to get better results, okay? So it's not as scary as we think, right? I think at the beginning, we all freak out a little bit. So I want you to take a breath, calm down a little bit, because I'm not asking you to cut off a limb, I promise. Okay, so a couple invite examples. This is to some to family and some to friends. 64, I don't know where these statistics came from. I put this on here and I'm not sure if they're accurate, but I'm just gonna pretend like they are. 64 to 65 people who use this method have helped at least one person. Trust the process because it works. That part is true. Initial contact should be your market. We talked about that. People that are close to you, people you trust, your inner circle. Why? Because those people are gonna be honest with you, right? They're gonna be honest with you. And if they don't wanna do it, they're gonna look at you and be like, no, I'm not ready. Right? They're not going to blow you off and stop talking to you forever and shun you from their life because you asked them to join your challenge group. They're people that you know, love, and trust. And they're going to look at you and say, girl, I'm not ready. Or, yeah, heck yes, I'm totally going to do this with you. To family, here's a good example. Just started this fitness coaching thing, super excited and extremely nervous. Every single one of you, that's true, right? Would you be willing to be my guinea pig? It's not free, but I think you'll really love it. I used this with my mother, by the way. It didn't work for her. It took her 2 years to sign up. But I sent her this message when I first started, and eventually she joined my team. But anyway, that's just something I like to joke about. I know you wanted to work on whatever whatever their goals are. And if it doesn't work for you, it's always 100% money back guarantee. I promise I won't be mad if that is what it comes to. For friends, hey girl, been totally honest, a little nervous to chat with you about this, but I thought, why not? I'm starting this fitness accountability group next month, and I think it would be a really amazing fit for you. I know how busy you are and how tough it is to fit your workouts in your full-time job and mom life. This program is super simple nutrition and short workouts. Would you be interested in checking it out? Super non-threatening, right? I'm not asking you to send them a link. I'm not asking you to spam their mail with free samples. I don't want you to do any of that. I want you to invite them to something and then talk to them about what their goals are so you can help them get to their goals, okay? Heather, do you want to?
The 5-step invitation process. You guys, I know it's kind of scary to even hear that, what to do. It's not that scary, okay? Ask what their goals are. I mean, it's very, very simple. Ask what their goals are. It's very streamlined to me. If you're reaching out to somebody, there's a reason that you're reaching out to them, or hey, just start a conversation with them. Be enthusiastic and truly be who you are. Don't be salesy, because they will straight up come to you. They'll know if you're salesy. Be excited for your challenge group and reaching their goals. Like, ask them what their goals are. Don't sit here and tell them all about your story and blah, blah, blah. Ask them what their goals are and what they're looking for and what their struggles are. Always end each message with a question. Are you in? What do you think? Do you think this would be a program that might benefit you? Relate to their program, to their goals, and how it's going to solve their problem or provide struggles. We do have something for every single person, from a pregnant mom to a postpartum mom to a
90-year-old woman.
To a 9-year-old woman. Disco dancing. We literally, to the yogi, to the Pilates instructor, we have somebody or something for every single person around, including the kids, because we have several kids programs and we have family programs. Don't be afraid to share the cost. We offer a ton of value at a great price. I don't know how many gyms or personal trainers you're going to get, or how many times a week you're going to get them for the price that we offer. Over 600 workouts and everything else that you get included in your toolkit, okay? Combat the money objection before they even come up, because you're going to hear them, okay? Everybody wants something that's free, right? Everybody wants free stuff. But seriously, if you make an investment, if I'm going to make an investment, I'm more likely to put time and effort into something instead of this is a free group. How many times are you going to show up to a free group when it doesn't have, if you're not invested in it? So you guys, this is a long-term investment for them for such a small price. And here's the thing. Follow up, follow up, follow up. I promise you, I'm a busy mom. Lauren's a busy mom. Everybody out there that you're looking at has some kind of market the market that you're looking at. Half the time, A, they don't get their messages. B, their kids probably got their phone. It could take up to 7 times for somebody to answer your message, even if they say they read, or even if it says read, okay? So make sure you are following up with them, because if you don't follow up and they haven't said no, then you're probably sitting on something that could be a potential.
So then you just give them all the information and they text you and go, oh, I went and got it on eBay. And you go, what?
You have to follow up, or hey, somebody else reached out to me and I went with them because they were consistently following up with me.
Okay, one more thing I want to say about the free stuff, because everybody rolls their eyes when they hear this part. They're like, well, yeah, but it's easier to get somebody to join for free. So I always use my mom as an example for this, because something that I did, my mom, she had heart issues, right? When I first started this program, I'd lost 50 pounds, and I was like, she was having heart issues, and she got admitted to the hospital, and the doctor told her, you need to lose weight. She needed to lose about 60 pounds. And I called her, and I was sobbing, right? Like, this is my mom. And I'm sobbing on the phone and I'm like, listen, I don't care. I will buy you Shakeology. I'll pay for your program. I will do whatever it takes. And she said no. She's like, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. And so I went to her house. I brought her the 21-day fix. I brought her the containers. I brought her the meal plan. I brought her the DVDs. And I sat them on the table and I said, I really encourage you to read this. Just read it. Completely free. Did not ask for any money. I mean, again, it's my mother, right? I'm worried about her health. I came back 3 weeks later. It had not moved. It was in the exact same spot, right? So it may be easier, and you think it would be easier to give away something for free, but I can tell you right now, she was not invested in that at all because I just handed it to her. And I'm like, look, just do it. I'll buy you a bag of Shakeology. And she still said no. So I know you think you're doing, and so finally when she came to me and she was like, okay, I really need to do this. Can I borrow your program again? I said, no, you can't. You buy a challenge pack like everyone else because I don't think that you're going to be invested in this if you don't pay the money for it. And she said, okay. And she did the 21-day fix. She drank her Shakeology. She still does every day. And she's down 60 pounds and she hasn't had any health issues since then. So just a little example there. How do you talk to people? This is another thing that people, I don't know why we turn into these crazy awkward teenagers when we start a conversation with someone online. Like all of a sudden we digress like 15 years. It's crazy. So we run out of things to talk about. Conversations tend to go like this. Hey girl, how's it going? How have you been? It's been a super long time. And they go, yeah, it has been a super long time. How are you? I'm good. Good. That's great. Boom. End. Dead. Done. No, I want you to actually ask a lot of questions and be curious, okay? And the reason that we do that is it gives you more information. The more information you have, the easier it is to help people. So this is called forming, okay? And what forming is it gives you depth to your relationship and it helps you be able to talk to someone more, learn about their background, and be able to help them in a proper way. Because if they have knee issues and you never ask about that, and then you tell them they should do insanity, and they come up and they're injured, right, because it's too intense, that's on you because you didn't ask enough questions. So this is a really easy way to remember things to talk about. Number one is family. Ask about their family, whether you know them or not. You know, do you have kids? Or like, you know, you said you've been really busy. What's been going on the last month? Oh, you had, you know, issues with your parents and blah, blah, blah. Ask about their family. Their occupation is, so what they do for work. This is a really great opportunity to talk to people about their job because I can't tell you the amount of coaches that started like me who hated their freaking jobs. I didn't want to go to a bar every night and stay till 2 a.m. That was not ideal for me. I was a new mom, right? I didn't want to do that. And that was one of the questions my coach asked me. She asked me about my job and I was like, no, I freaking hate it. And she's like, well, you know, you can work from home. And getting that information is really good to have. Recreation, what they like to do for fun, and then message. So you get through the basics first and you ask about what they like, and then you get to your message at the end, okay? It's about layers and building relationships. It's not a one and done system, and that's what we were talking about with follow-up. So it could take a couple times and a couple weeks even to have all of this information, right? I know some people are quick to text back. I know I'm glued to my phone quite a bit. My husband gets a little annoyed because me and Heather text so much, but you know, it takes a little bit. Sometimes people are away from their phones, whatever, so take the time to get to know people, okay? Okay, the 5-step invitation, what not to do process. So these are big no-nos. Do not tell them the price right away and avoid the word vomit, okay? I know everybody, that's the first question I get, what's the price? And I'm like, well, I can't tell you the price because I have things ranging from $4 all the way up to $380. So I need to know more about you before I can give you a price. Because if I tell you it's $395, you're gonna look at me like I'm crazy, but you could only need a $99 year membership to Beachbody On Demand. I need more information. So you should never be starting with the price because you're not psychic. You don't know what they need, okay? Avoid the word vomiting, which is giving them a ton of information before you know anything about them. We just covered that. You want to show the value of what you have to offer. If you lead with the money, people tend to turn off their listening. Do not cut the conversation short. We just talked about this with forming. Make sure you get to know them better, dig further into their goals, ask lots of questions. Do not send order links right away. Please do not be that person. I know that you've all gotten a message from so-and-so who wants to add you to their makeup group and they want to send you all of these things and here's a code and go buy from my website. We're not doing that, okay? I don't want you to do that. Asking them, are you in? Why don't I send you the details and you can let me know your thoughts? That way people are expecting that information before you just bombard them with it, okay? Do not make an entire conversation about you. I can talk about myself all day. I can tell you that right now, but I'm not going to get anywhere or learn anything if I don't ask questions about them. We love you, but it's not about your goals. You talk to me, you talk to Heather, you talk to your coach about your goals. You do not talk to people that you're trying to help. That comes later, right, when you're relating to them on a specific problem. But right away, when you're trying to help them and get them set up with something, you need to know more about them. Okay, I'm going to let Heather do this one because this is the fun stuff. This is the social media stuff that y'all think this is all about, and it's really fun, okay? So this is the fun part.
I gotta talk. So you guys, you want to post to add value, not just to post. So Lauren and I, if you've seen our pages, there's probably like a pattern of things that you guys see, right? We don't just post that we're coaching with Beachbody. Chances are you probably don't see that a lot from us. You probably don't see us posting a lot about, oh, hey, I've got this like Beachbody coaching opportunity. You probably don't see that from us. If you do, it's in a different form. And here's the thing. I ask you guys now to come up with a list of 10 things that are non-Beachbody fitness related topics that make you you. Who were you before you became Beachbody? That's what you should be posting about. That's who you are. And just because you join Beachbody as a coach doesn't mean you just turn into this coach. Like, what happens to you? You don't fall off the face of the earth, and you don't just have to post about coaching and products and things like that all the time, okay? So here's a few little fun facts about Lauren and I. Lauren is a simple chef. You guys, I have an air fryer. Makes her crazy, but she is a chef. She's very simple. She likes simple things, and she enjoys cooking. She's a no bullshitter. So you know what? If you're a coach on her team, you're going to get blunt Lauren. And you know what? Just know it's coming from a place of love because she really does care and she wants to help you guys succeed. She's married AF. And that is so true. On a daily basis, she probably posts something about her hubby. Lunchbox Confessions is all over her Instagram. She makes Theo's lunch every day and posts about it on a daily basis. She hates kale. I mean, she will tell you that. She will not eat it, and she has shirts that say that. She is a mom and a stepmom. She is obsessed with coffee. If you don't see her with a if you don't see her with a cup of coffee, something's wrong. She's a sober wife. She has very inappropriate jokes, and most of the time her call to actions are funny. I would say funny, inappropriate, and backwards, but you guys, her posts are freaking phenomenal, and she loves music, she loves writing, and she loves the guitar. So some of my little things, I am a mom of 3 girls, 16, 5, and 3. I am 100% gluten-free. I'm celiac. My husband works overseas. He is 100% English. He does not even have a green card in the U.S. I am a hot mess mom. Like I said, this is not my normal hair. It's usually up in a bun or I have a hat on. Anything pink, anything sparkles, anything unicorn, you've got me down. I love it. My whole house is like pink. Kids running around, girls at that. I am a stepmom. My oldest daughter lives in England with her mom. I have Hashimoto's and I've had it for the past 5.5 years. Target, everything. I love Target. I probably post about Target on a daily basis. I love Mexican food, and I travel. I travel probably more than others just to go see my husband in Saudi Arabia, but that is what I do. I travel with 2 kids, usually by myself.
So I think a lot of you probably look at stuff like this and you're like, okay, great. Like that's normal everyday stuff. Right. And that's what we're asking you to share. I can tell you right now that there's nothing worse than someone that starts with this and they lose their identity as a person, because it is so much more relatable coming from an everyday person. I don't want you to be the polished fitness model unless you are a fitness model, right? And that is your real everyday life, but I guarantee that's not you. So I don't want you to portray that online, because it's not reality, and you're not going to connect to other people that have the same struggles and the same lifestyle and the same things that you do, right? The same interests as you. You're not going to connect with those people if you don't share that part of your life. And that's really, really important. So I don't want you to lose your identity. Beachbody is not who you are. It's what you do, and it's what you do for workouts, right? So find those 10 things that have nothing to do with Beachbody and share them. What makes you you? Those things that if I ask your very best friend, what are 10 things about her that I need to know, or about him that I need to know, they would tell me those things, okay? All right, so again, social media don'ts. This is pretty simple. I want you to share pictures of you. Do you notice these are a lot of pictures of our faces, right? People want to see you. As much as you think you can hide behind a camera, please don't, because people want to see who you are. Don't post pictures of the challenge packs. Don't post pictures. These are Beachbody pictures, okay? They pay hundreds of thousands of dollars to have people take these pictures so that they can promote them to coaches, right? And so please don't do that. One thing that I did is I just searched these online, and every single one of these posts I found, these are all about a year old. None of them had any interaction on them. No likes, no comments, nothing. And the reason is because nobody wants to see that. They want to see what this can do for you. They don't want to just see a picture of a stock photo for size. That doesn't tell them anything. Right? It doesn't tell them anything. It's just like, oh, cool, there's some products. Scroll, right? They just keep moving. Don't post the names of programs, Shakeology, or the Performance Line. This is called curiosity marketing. This is a really good tip. And I showed this when I showed Mandy's before and after picture. The reason I call this unicorn crack, if you guys follow me on Instagram, you know that. I call this unicorn crack. The reason for that is a lot more sneaky than you think. It's funny, right? People think it's funny. The reason I do that is because it gets people to ask questions about it. What is that? What is that yellow powder that you're taking? Are you doing drugs? Like the amount of questions that I get about this would blow your mind. But what does that do? It opens the door to a conversation so that I can talk to someone about that. Right? I would much rather than have a conversation with me and get to know me on a personal level than Google it and figure it out on their own and decide that they don't want it before they ever have a conversation with me about it, okay? So that's a really, really, really easy tip is when you're posting about stuff, just leave out the names. Because people, when they ask questions, it's a really good gateway to be like, okay, hey girl, I'm just gonna message you and we can talk, okay? Only posting about Beachbody once a week. I mean, you can post on the day-to-day without about your workouts and stuff like that. But if you're doing an actual Beachbody, like, hey, this is my coaching life story or whatever, try to keep it to once a week, okay? The rest should be posts like this, all right? We're almost done, I promise. Emerald is going to be your very first rank as a Beachbody coach. So that as you grow your team, which again is a lot less scary than it sounds, as you grow your team and you start growing your business, you want to make this your very first goal. It is not the end all be all. This is your very first stepping stone as a coach. So what is it? It is, like I said, it's your first goal as a coach. And what are the perks? You earn team cycle bonuses, which is in addition to our 25% commission. You can earn bonuses from building a team. And what that means is that when your coaches start either making their own commissions or purchasing their own products every month, you get a little bit of a bonus from that. Now, one thing I want to say is we are not structured like other companies. We don't get a straight percentage of what you make. And I'm so thankful for that, because there are so many businesses where your upline can sit back and you could be rocking it out and they have to do absolutely nothing for you. They don't need to train you. They don't need to show up. They don't even need to answer your phone calls, and they still make a 2% commission off of everything you sell. That's not fair, right? So what they do in Beachbody is the only way that we can benefit from anything that you do is by building and training our team to make sure that you guys are successful. It's going to be the same thing for you. So you start by hitting Emerald, which means you have one coach on each side of your business. So your business is divided in half. You have one coach on each side. Those coaches are active with 50 personal volume. Remember what I said about personal volume. It's basically $50 bought or sold every month. And then they start giving you bonuses for that, which we'll dive into a little bit more. I don't want to get it too confusing. You're eligible for customer leads. This means that Beachbody gives you leads. So when people sign up on the Beachbody website and they're not assigned to a coach, they start giving you those leads if you hit Success Club and you're an Emerald Coach. If you hit Success Club 10 and you're an Emerald Coach, they start giving you paid leads. So that means I make, that's my goal every month, and I make commission off of people that I have never met. So all of a sudden I just get checks in the mail and I'm like, I don't know where this money came from. I go and look and it was from a paid lead. So if you want to know more about that, please reach out to your coach and we can kind of dive into it. But just know that this is your very first stepping stone, okay? How to enroll someone. This is number one thing we want you to know, because I know some of you have signed up and you're like, okay, I already have a friend or a girlfriend who's been watching me do this and they're ready to go and I want to get them started. So if you go to your teambeachbody.com, right, and you log in, you're going to hover over the word coach. There's a big blue bar across the top. You hover over the word coach and you click on share a cart. Beachbody's made this so easy. It did not used to be this easy, trust me. You click new enrollment order and you can enroll them. It will walk you through everything. You need their email address, their first and last name, and if they're going to get Shakeology or the Performance Line, you need to know their flavor. Okay, you say, yes, I'm either going to enroll them as a coach or a customer, right at the bottom, and you click I have permission, and then it'll walk you through. It's literally going to give you pictures of the challenge packs, of the Shakeology, of everything. It's going to walk you through this. So my recommendation is to go and make a fake email and just poke around on this. If you don't have anyone to enroll right away, that's fine. Just put in an alternate email, your first and last name, and just poke through this so you can kind of look at how this is structured, okay? If you want a direct link to a specific product, so if somebody wants to order Unicorn Crack and they just want to look at it, you can make a direct link, okay? And you can do this by using this link that you find at the bottom, all right? That's tbbcoach411.com/coach_link_generator_US or CAD if you're in Canada or UK, depending on where you're at, okay? All right. First couple things you can get started with right away. I know some of you have already dove into some YouTube links and some other stuff, and that's great. The back office, which is also in that same place that I told you about, instead of clicking share a cart, which I just showed you, you go over to the Coach Online office. It's going to bring up your back office. This is where everything's located, okay? Your customer information, your order information, your personal information, how much you're getting paid, like everything, okay? But you can click on training up there and then click on getting started, and this is what's called the 30 for 30. It gives you a checklist to do in your first 30 minutes, your first 30 hours, and your first 30 days. So they give you a really good breakdown of this. So fill out the business quick start guide, which is in your first 30 hours. Set up a call with your upline, a one-on-one. So whoever invited you to this call, set up a one-on-one call with them and talk over your goals. That's the goal, right? Go through your coach action plan with your sponsor coach, set up your direct deposit. Both Heather and I send out a new coach email, so a lot of this is repetitive. If you haven't seen it yet, go back and look at it. And do your very first post on social media, which we've shared some examples for, okay? Make sure if you're nervous about it or whatever, just tag us and we'll come in. We have a lot of support, okay? So make sure that you do that. Okay, I know that was a ton of information. I know I talk a million miles a minute. I know that I never shut up, and that's okay. That's why we recorded this. If you want to rewatch it, you totally can, but I want to take some questions. And it's really important. I'm going to stop sharing. It's really important that you use this time to ask the questions that you have. We're a team and we're here to help you. So, I mean, I feel like a teacher every time I say this, but like, seriously, no question is a stupid question. So if you have something that you want to know about, jump right in and say it.
And I've unmuted everybody, so just go for it.
Anybody?
Well, I've tried to unmute most people.
I can start calling you out, asking you stuff. No? I know I said a lot, but if you guys have questions, I have no volume. Oh.
You don't have volume.
No, I'm good now.
Oh, okay. Do you have something you want to ask?
Honestly, right now I don't.
Okay.
I got it.
Anybody else?
Can I still rewatch this even though I came in halfway through?
Can you what? I'm sorry, I didn't hear the first part.
Can I still rewatch it even though I came in like?
Yeah, absolutely. So one thing, that's a good thing for you guys to know. So we do a team call every Thursday. The second Thursday of every month is a new coach call like this. So this is open to any new coaches that Heather and I recruit, anybody that you decide like is joining, you add to your team, they're welcome to this call. And it really just gives them first steps, right? But every Thursday we always record it and then we'll upload it into our team pages. So you guys will have access to these to either share with people that you want to have this information, or if you want to rewatch it, you can do that as well. So yeah, we'll post it tonight or tomorrow, and you guys will all have the link for this, okay?
Okay.
Any other questions? No? You guys know everything? You're gonna be super freaking rock stars? And I know, Felicia's like, no. She literally just signed up 10 minutes ago. So like she sent me a message, she's like, I'm done.
I literally have no idea. Like I just got out of class, so I haven't even had the opportunity to look at anything.
Well, you have a ton of information now, so I know that was a lot, but
Yeah.
guys, I know that some of you are jumping off, but I just want to say thank you for taking the time out of your night to be on this call with us. They're usually not an hour, just so you know. This is usually the longest call that we have. But make sure that you reach out, set up your one-on-one call with your coach, and if you have any other questions, just reach out and ask. We're here to help. So yeah. I hope you guys have a great night, and we'll talk to you later.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Say bye.